Hey, good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the Daily Grind. How you doing out there this morning? Good, I hope. I hope you're having a great morning. Hope you have a great day today, by golly. Super duper day. Good coffee morning, good tea morning, whatever kind of morning you have. Hope it's a good one. Let's get crack lacking. Hey, if you're in Maine today, you go outside, dress warm. It's cold. Stay warm. All right, let's get to it. Make peace with your past and call it a success. Why? Because if you don't, it will haunt you, drive you crazy. You're never going to be happy. Listen, the past is over. The more you resist it by feeling guilty and shameful and remorseful or resentful or any of that stuff, you're resisting something that's already happened and already gone. And when you resist, it won't go away. You can resist it all you want, but that's not going to change it. It's happened. It's done. It's over with. Accept it. Let it go. Move on. Now, accept it doesn't mean you like it or approve of it or condone it. It just means that you've accepted it. Once you accept it and call it a success, then you can move on. Then you can be happy. As long as you're resisting it and you're not accepting it, you're never going to be happy. I know there could be a lot of painful things that happen back there. But if you don't accept them, you're just going to continue to live in that pain. You're going to continue to have those feelings, whether they're just pain, whether it's guilt, shame, resentment, whatever it is. As long as you resist it and wished it was different, it's never going to go away. You're going to continue to feel them. So instead of resisting it, just accept it. Okay, the past is the past. It is what it is. All this stuff happened. There's nothing I can do about it. Just accept it. Make peace with it. It is what it is. This is how life went that time. There's nothing I can do about it, so I'm going to accept it. Once you accept it, from there you can start the process of moving on. You can start the process of letting that go. And you can start to be free and be happy. Wouldn't you like to be free from your past? I can tell you one thing, it made a big difference in my life when I accepted it for what it was. It is what it is. Am I happy about everything that happened? No. Oh, what can I do about it? Nothing. I accepted it all. I did it all. That's what happened. Or it happened to me, whether I did it or someone else did it, it happened. It's back there now. I've accepted it. That's the way it was. I did the best I could with what I knew at the time. And here I am now. And now I'm doing good. I'm doing better. So the best thing you can do with that is learn from it, accept it, move on, let it go, and then you can be happy. As long as you resist it and you don't let it go and you don't accept it, you're never going to be really happy because that stuff's going to keep coming back and keep haunting you and keep sucking you back into all those emotions. What good is that? None, if you ask me. So if you can't seem to do that on your own, then by all means, get some help. Go see a therapist, a counselor, a spiritual coach, somebody that can help you work through that process so that you can accept that stuff, put it behind you, and let it go. So here's the deal. If something happened or someone did something to you and you just keep bringing it up over and over in your head, they own you. They absolutely own you. Now, they may be sleeping like a baby, but you ain't. Here's an example. I was talking to this older lady in the eye doctor's one day, and well, there was two older ladies talking. I was reading a magazine, and I heard one of them say, "Just tell him." And I went, "Oh, okay, here we go." So I put my magazine down, and she said, "Tell him." And she said that a guy had a canoe on a little Subaru wagon, and he kind of turned the corner and hit her in the head and knocked her down. And he never stopped. And the more she talked about it, the madder she got. And her face was, "He didn't even stop." And it's like, I said, well, he may not have known he done it. And if he did and he didn't stop, you can believe that karma has got him back and he's paid for it time and time and time again. That's just spiritual law. That's how it works. And I said, I bet you're losing sleep over that, aren't you? She goes, yes, some nights I lay awake all night and I'm just so angry. I said, the longer you do that, the sicker you're going to get. It's going to cause you to have a stroke or a heart attack or something because as long as you're that angry, you're messing up your insides. You're tearing yourself up. You're going to cause some physical problems. And I said, that guy or girl or whoever it was in that car was probably sleeping like a baby because they didn't even know what happened. Now, isn't that something? They're sleeping like a baby and you're not. You're still angry over it. And then the other lady says, tell him how long ago it was. She said, it was 10 years ago. It was 10 years and she was still so angry. And I said, if you don't let that go, it's going to affect you. It's going to cause you to have a heart attack or a stroke or something. And that person is sleeping like a baby. Like I said, if they know they did it, then they paid for it. But I'd be willing to bet they didn't. I can't, It's pretty hard to think that somebody would knock down another little lady and not stop. And after I got done talking to her, she said, you know what? I think maybe you're right. It's time to let that go so that I can have peace. And that's what I told her. If you don't let it go, you'll never have peace. And it's the same with your past. If you don't let it go, you'll never have peace. So let it go. Make peace with it so you can sleep at night, so you can feel better. And by the time I was done talking to that lady, she agreed with that, and I think she was working on letting it go. I hope so, because she'd been hanging on to it for way too long. So make peace with your past, call it a success, and get into living today. Hey, listen, I hope this helped you out. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Chummy over.